everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Kaepernick's 49ers going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So with that, let's get up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. First carry for the former Florida State man. It's Carlos Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's the kind of start every team wants to have when they touch the football for the first time. Here at night especially, because all day long you've been around the hotel. Yeah, you've had meetings, you've had meals, but you've been chomping at the bit to play. And depending on the time of year you play a game, early in the season, you probably like night games. But as the season goes on, most guys like day games because they want to wait around all the time. So taking charge early in a night game is a very important factor.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Now Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Ahmad Brooks came out of the University of Virginia with speed as the #1 part of his game. But since then, he's gotten stronger at the point of attack.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was some. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
These two.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Here we go. Black 20.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Give the tackle there to Gerald Hodges.
Here we go. Black 5.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, three that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them? Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. On the stop that time, it's William Gay. On second down, here's Kaepernick. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They go play action for Hyde. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete here.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he finds McDonald. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. They go screen pass to Hyde. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Running left, here's Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Touchdown, 49ers. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. 8 yards there and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get...
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Easy, easy.
On third down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ahmad Brooks. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll give to Hyde. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Here's Hyde. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They run it again with Hyde. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 24 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point try now for Dawson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And quickly they get to the line.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ahmad Brooks from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Hurry up, let's go. Set, like 80.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's got time. Look at the time. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
No spacing. Monday. Side. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that score and the point after will knock this ball game up.
And when you're playing from behind, all you want to do is get back to even and, in a sense, start over again.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the 49er hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Kaepernick. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Torrey Smith, 37 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found a receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And Bryant's got it over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Ben going to give it to Williams. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Cuts left. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 34 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Again, it's Hyde. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Kaepernick now to throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Hyde. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
It's a pickup of 21. And the 49ers are set up now with a 1st and goal. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this, now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So this thing is all going to come down to the right foot of Phil Dawson. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
Motherfucking go, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Playing this old bitch ass nigga. This nigga name ought to be Bimbo 51, baby. Playing that dumbass shit, trying to do the onside kick. Nigga was scared. Who onside kicking against a 9? Scary ass nigga. You knew he couldn't shut me down. Offensively, it was just too much for this old garbage ass nigga, baby. He was getting them little weak ass plays. It is what it is. He even got the onside kick. And I picked that nigga, user pick, and took it all the way to the house and scored, man. In the end, we was too much for him, and we came up with the clutch drive of the game, man. Carlos Hyde running it up, and he couldn't stop me. Look at him. Get your money, thug. Get your money, thug. Let's go. Cap with the big pass to Torrey Smith over the middle. TD pass, baby.
So that'll do it for
Let's go. Look, 131 rushing yards, 1 turnover. Man, dominating the niggas except for through the air, but it's nothing, man. When you can run for 131, come on, man. Let's do it. Killing clock and shit, going against his own self. Nigga put himself in a position to fail. Let's go. That's how we roll, baby. Not a gang, man. Oh boy, man, I'm out. Oh, one more thing. Look, Cap running up doing his thing, man. You feel me? Shit, he was 66%. He wasn't bad, but you see the comeback to take away in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Too much, man. Let's go.